I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Moments before she blew herself up, I literally said out loud, wait, is she gonna blow herself up? And then she did, and something in my brain broke. I was bewildered. Frazzled. If anything, I thought maybe father and daughter blew up together. If anything, I'm just to see her hand fly. We will never have the answer of what Noah truly would say, knowing that that was his daughter. I guess we can say at least he kept her hand warm one last time. We've reached a turning point in this show. I am a broken man watching this. They have made me suffer, get connected. My predictions go out the window. I truly thought she would make it to the finish line, but I guess she finished the book anyway, so there's that. At the rate we're going, when we finish episode 25, we say goodbye, Orb. They're gonna kill Draka too, I'm sure. I don't even really have a deep connection to Draka. She's probably my least favorite character out of anyone who's been introduced. Not to say that she's bad, but, you know, just the other ones have clicked with me more. I already know they go and kill that bitch too. Hell, we might not even be done with the deaths yet. Granted, we do have 3 nights to there too, but, I'm a broken man. What do I usually say? Oh yeah, I got support my work, see my full thoughts, Patreon. Yeah, Patreon's over there with those live reactions. The worst part is, for the most part, I didn't think they were going to do anything crazy. I thought next episode. There was a moment in this episode where Yolenta's talking to Draka, and she said, I forget the exact phrasing. It's something along the lines of, the youth are like the protagonists or the lead characters or whatever it was. You know the point I'm talking about. And I said, oh shit, that's a death flag. This feels like her goodbye. But I didn't think this episode. I thought they would end this episode in like father meets daughter, big bombshell, how are we going to do this? And we did see her late, but we will never know what would have happened. There's something that Noak realizes. He's like, for a brief moment, something caught his eye. But he'll never be able to say and realize for sure that that was his daughter. Because you can't, yes, he has the gloves, but are we going to do an O.J. Simpson trial? Like, I mean, the gloves would fit now because she's an adult. They didn't fit when she was younger, right? Like, I mean, maybe he will, but like, I really thought they were building into her getting shot and then him realizing, and then we'd have a realization. He'd say, wait a second, and he'd have to pick his side. His whole thing was avenging his daughter. There's no doubt in my mind this is anime of the year 2 years in a row. This is one of the greatest anime that has ever been produced. Period. It's just, the craziest thing is it doesn't just hurt the viewer for the sake of shock value. The deaths always serve a purpose or they make sense. In this case, her death had to happen because at the end of the day, they were hunting the leader of this group. And they'll have no way of knowing that the taboo shit that she had isn't actually there anymore, unless, you know, our people got next episode. Because she blew it all up. By blowing it all up, not only does she eliminate herself and eliminate who they were hunting for, it gives her organization and group the time to prepare and do what they must. It's an amazing sacrifice that breaks you because at this point, this is the last character we had a connection to. Draka is a new character, right? Like, you might have a connection, but, you know, really the story started with Raffle. And then how it moved to Ochi, and Bedeni, and Yolenta, and just to remove all of them. Like, they still exist in theory because of the work. Yolenta even wants to keep the promise about the money. He dead, too. Ah, fuck. The weirdest thing is you would think we only have a couple episodes left. Like, I guess on one hand, there's still so much going on with the church, so there's still a lot there. But with the book seemingly finished and Wes about to push it off, it feels like we should be at the end, but we have 5 episodes left, and then this story is done for good. I've reached a new point with this show where I no longer have happiness. I no longer have anger. I no longer have sadness. It's all one big ball. And it makes me a level of calm that kind of scares me a bit. I say this is the greatest thing I've ever watched. I'm so freaking over this show. Screw this show. Beautiful show. And it's like, I've been doing YouTube a long time. I've been watching anime even longer. And I have no idea when the next show is ever going to be able to click with me in this way. I'm not saying it's my favorite anime of all time. It's one of them for sure. But I'm not saying it's my overall top. But I think I can safely say at this point, this is a show that I couldn't compare. Like visually I can be like, oh, you know, it kind of reminds me of like a Vinland Saga, you know, visually, that kind of adult style. Yeah, I like that. But not narratively. I've gotten a lot of predictions wrong in this show. I don't know where we go from here, guys. I'm a broken man. I should have watched this episode before solo leveling. Just, if anything, at least someone went out on their own terms for once. You know? She didn't get shot down. Blew it all up. Kaboom! I don't even know if this is a good video at this point. I don't give a rat's furry ass though. This is my honest feelings. Tell me your thoughts. I'm a broken man. I can't keep doing it. Unironically, this might be one of the hardest shows to rewatch for me because there's so many points I'm gonna dread seeing, but I know it's gonna hit so well in a binge. Let me know your freaking thoughts down below. Leave a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and of course ring that bell. Live reactions over on Patreon. You know the drill. Yeah, I also give video shoutouts. Alright, we got Carlos D. Lopez, Stefan Bonek, Dry Svalshit, Universal God. Oh, okay then. That's a good name. That cheered me up a bit. Kevin Wallace, Dragon0909. We also have Antonio. I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. For the love of God, don't get connected to characters in the show. Have a good one.